What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my page and welcome back to Sip and Skin. It's your girl Kim. I've got my sip and I've got all my skin products and I'm ready to get started. And I need this, you guys. I need this moment. I'm so I feel myself literally with every task that I've completed today, I feel myself getting more and more anxious because I'm constantly thinking about everything I have to get done. So I was like, you know what? Let me just chill for a second. Let me knock this video out. And yeah, maybe this will realign me because I am definitely in need of some chill vibes. So I am ready to get my skin on. Okay, so let's pull up our random word generator and see what we get today. Let's see. How does sound relate to my life? Okay, this is a good one. If you guys have known me for any time at all, if you've been following the channel for a little bit, you know how much I adore music. I feel like I can pretty much get through anything with the right song on. And man, I'm legit trying to think of one song that I feel like is, just a really big deal for me. But I think the one song that keeps coming to mind right now is a song that makes me think of my aunt. She passed away a few years ago, and randomly, I'll have a day where I'm, just sitting here doing my thing, and I will maybe complete a project that I'm really proud of, and it'll make me think of her because she was so determined for me to really push myself. And I see so much of my cousin in her because randomly I'll get a text from her, and I call her sister cuz because we are cousins by familial standards, but we were raised like sisters. And so randomly I'll get a text from her and it'll just be something motivational, something inspiring, and she has no idea how much I look up to her and how much she means to me. I hope she does, but I love her. Shout out to Stephanie. She's always got my back and she's always pushing me. But when I think of the word sound, I really think of my aunt because there was a song that she used to want me to sing all the time, and it's called Think Big, and it literally is just about dreaming and pushing yourself. And that just was something that I was never always too keen on. I am a background person by nature, so I feel like a lot of times I'm not, I don't really push to the forefront. I let everybody else have it, which is why doing this channel is such a big deal for me. If you guys can see, Puppy is in the background. He's having a hard time because C and Daniel are gone. But that is that's always my thing. Even with this channel, I feel like this wasn't my go-to. This wasn't what I wanted to do. I prefer to just kind of focus on my boys, and that's easiest for me, just kind of focusing on them, leaving the attention on them, because I am in the background. That's my thing. Even with college, my major was video audio production, and I really enjoy it because it pushes me to be more creative, highlighting other people in their element and making them look good, and I think part of it is, wishing I had that confidence. I feel like I have it in some moments of my life, but not all. Back to relating to sound, I used to dance. I feel like once you're a dancer, you can always say that you're a dancer. So even though I don't dance presently or teach classes anymore, I do still feel like a dancer. I hear songs and randomly will think of a music video idea in my head or a dance routine, and that's just kind of something that I feel like you always keep. So I'll say that I'm a dancer. But yeah, it's just one of those things where that's probably the most confident that I always feel. Is like if I'm on stage, not because it's like, oh, I get to be featured, or no, I'm gonna get a solo, or I'm fighting for a solo that I earned or something like that, but mainly because I feel like when I'm on stage and I'm dancing, that is probably the most time that I kind of get out of my head, that I get past myself, and I just focus on the music and focus on the sound. And I don't feel like so much that people are looking at me, more so the team, or listening to the song, or interpreting, what we made that day, what we created with that routine. So that's mainly what I think about when when I am outside of my element and featuring myself. But like with my channel, it's easy because normally I try to record like by myself, so that it allows me to be comfortable and I'm kind of out of my own head. Like even now, I'm recording because the boys are gone. When C is here, I feel like he's always listening to me. And it's not that I'm uncomfortable in front of him. I'm just shy by nature. So for me, I'm like, oh my gosh. And he thinks that I'm always bragging on him, but I really truly know how good my husband is at this creator thing. And I admire him for it. I think that he is awesome. He constantly says that I think that he's better than he is, but he's amazing. And I'm so proud of that. So when I record, I'm like I'm more comfortable with him just seeing the finished product as opposed to listening to me while I do my thing. But it's part of it. It's just part of it, but I think when I think of sound, I also feel like it can be something just so mild and relaxing, and just heavily aesthetic, where it just creates just a really cool dynamic where it allows you to calm down. I don't want to say that I suffer from anxiety, because I don't feel like that's it. I feel like a lot of what I've been dealing with personally, as far as like stress levels, anxiety, that kind of thing, has mainly been because I am outside of my comfort zone living in Vegas. And I took on a promotion that I really enjoy. I say it all the time. I love what I do. But part of loving what you do means that you're involving more people in what you do. And that part is not always fun. I feel like I'm constantly like having to include other people, which I'm not good at all. I'd rather just, come up with my own idea and go from there. Not that I don't feel good about teamwork, because when you dance, you have to be good at that. But I do feel like a lot of times I am up against traditions or previous thoughts that don't always align with my ideas. Even with my own stuff, if I do something one way and the next year it can't work out that way, I feel like there's a reason for that. I feel like, okay, how can we make this better? How can we improve upon this? Even down to like when I edit or post or anything like that, a lot of times I'm thinking to myself, okay, what is a way that I can improve this edit next time? Even with Daniel's videos, I watch how excited he gets when he sees other YouTubers and their style of their video. I try to incorporate that, not because I think that what I'm doing isn't good, but because I want him to be as excited about his videos as I am. I think that he's so funny. He's such an interesting kid. And I want to highlight that in all of the things that he does. So that's what I mean as far as that's concerned. Down to the music I pick. Down to what I listen to get my head together. Daniel and I have a tradition. When he's going to Taekwondo, we always listen to a song that's going to put him in a good headspace. That moment before we leave, we're rushing. We're running out the door. Did you get your flip-flops? Do you have your bag? You know, did you get all of your chores done before we left? Is your homework done? So when we get in the car, I want him, he responds really well to music. And I want him to be in a good headspace when he's in class. So he's not reflecting on, oh man, mommy and daddy wanted me to get this done. I didn't get it done. I'm going to have to do that when I get home. No, I want him to concentrate on his class so he can kick butt. That's what I want. I want him to be focused on that. So that's a way that we also incorporate sound into our lives. Even waking him up in the morning, making sure that he, he wakes up with a positive attitude. We play songs that he likes to get him out of bed, to wake him up, because nobody wants to be woken up out of their sleep. We all hate alarms, which is why most people change their alarm to something soothing or something that they like, because nobody wants to be jolted. Sound, I feel like, is so important, and it's also something that I feel like can be underrated just because people forget, that it's something that is always there, whether it be a silence that's broken or something beautiful that's created. Time to wash off my mask. Oh, so much better. But I feel like the important thing to remember with sound is to make sure that it's constructive to you. Whether that be a podcast that you listen to in the morning, I found a couple that I really like. I'm still kind of like moving around through that because I feel like it's something that is such a good start to my day. Like, I found a couple that I really, really liked. And I will say this, especially at holiday time, it was really, really comforting because I started getting stressed out at the closer it got to Christmas. I was more and more stressed. And there were several other factors that were involved in that. But just to hear those podcasts, just to listen to, like, I listened to one that was for moms, like busy moms. I listened to some that really just talked about the culture of African Americans in this time of year. But it was just nice to have that, to listen to that in the morning. It really just kind of eased some things for me, gave me some comfort, made me feel less like I needed to be a Pinterest mom. And shout out to the Pinterest moms, because that is a whole other ballgame. Please don't think that I think any kind of like ill thing about that, because I think it's amazing. I would love to be able to be that mom that's like totally like into the homemade thing, like making everything and having that time for that. And being a stay-at-home mom is no joke. If no other mother learned that lesson during quarantine, I don't know what to tell you. But just listening to those podcasts in the morning really helped me to get my head on straight, to lower, not necessarily lower, but ease my expectations of myself. So that's, something that I feel like really, really just came full circle for me. And even now, just trying to find some that I really vibe to and really enjoy. It's been fun. It's really been a really, really interesting journey. Sound is just, it can be so many things. Enjoying those moments of silence when you wake up in the morning, to having sounds that you really like to have around, birds chirping, things like turning on relaxing music when you go to bed at night, having fun songs on in the car when you're having a bad day so that you have something to vibe out to with your family or even by yourself, and singing at the top of your lungs. It's just so important. So I really hope you guys got something from today, and I really hope you enjoyed this segment. I really, really like doing this. Like, I feel like this is probably just a good niche for me right now. It's kind of like a personal therapy. It's a little bit of word vomit. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of word vomit, but really, really enjoy sharing with you guys and talking to you guys just about different things that go on in my life and all my craziness and all my busyness and all that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this segment. Don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified when I post again. And don't forget that there will be another video up for you on Monday. I think I was a little late last week, and I think I posted it on Wednesday. But it's pretty funny. It's probably one of my funniest vlogs ever. Like, it was tragic, you guys. You just need to watch it. Comment down below. Please tell me what you think. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much. And we will see you in a couple of days. Bye.